This investigation exposes the 9 cereal brands weaponizing childhood nostalgia to systematically attack UK senior health. You will discover how Kellogg's cornflakes, marketed as a wholesome breakfast tradition, secretly packs dangerous sodium levels that spike blood pressure without tasting salty. We will also reveal how Weetabix chocolate exploits trusted brand loyalty while delivering up to 5 teaspoons of sugar per bowl, triggering diabetes chaos in unsuspecting seniors. For generations, breakfast cereal represented morning comfort, nutritional support, and a trusted family ritual. Cereal boxes promised energy, vitamins, and the wholesome start your parents and grandparents relied on to fuel productive days and healthy aging. But what these trusted brands actually engineered was systematic health sabotage disguised as breakfast tradition, specifically targeting the nostalgic loyalty and health vulnerabilities of aging consumers who remember when cereal meant honest nutrition rather than chemical manipulation. We analyzed every major cereal brand's nostalgic marketing compared to actual health impact on seniors, and we examined sodium content against blood pressure safety limits. We measured hidden sugar levels that affect diabetes management, identified chemical additives that can irritate aging digestive systems, and documented marketing deception exploiting childhood brand loyalty. We also looked at medication interference caused by breakfast chemistry, metabolic disruption in senior morning routines, and the health costs disguised as wholesome family tradition. And the results are shocking. Number 9. Quaker Oats So Simple Flavored Sachets, the convenience health betrayal. Quaker Oats represent health tradition and heart-healthy breakfast choices. The heritage branding and convenience packaging appeal to seniors seeking trusted nutrition without cooking complexity. But ingredient analysis reveals this convenience systematically. Betrays senior trust in oat health benefits through hidden chemical manipulation. Flavored sachets contain extra sugars and emulsifiers not found in plain oats. Blood sugar spikes occur faster than expected, especially when microwaved with milk. Seniors trust oats as safe while flavored versions sabotage heart-healthy intentions. Convenience packaging exploits senior loyalty to traditional oat nutrition. The heritage brand reputation has been weaponized to hide chemical health sabotage. When your trusted oats become chemical sugar delivery systems disguised as heart-healthy convenience, the heritage nutrition becomes metabolic sabotage targeting senior health management. The flavored varieties, golden syrup, apple and blueberry, strawberry and raspberry, all contain artificial flavorings that interfere with medication absorption and contribute to insulin resistance. What is especially troubling is how these products specifically target older Britons with messaging about ease and convenience, exploiting reduced mobility and kitchen fatigue. Laboratory testing shows the sachets contain up to 12 grams of added sugar per portion, more than 2 teaspoons before any milk is added. For seniors managing type 2 diabetes, this represents an immediate threat to morning blood glucose stability, potentially triggering dangerous sugar crashes by mid-morning. Marketing suggests these are identical to traditional porridge in nutritional value, when in reality they have been transformed into dessert-like concoctions hiding behind health heritage. The convenience factor becomes a Trojan horse delivering metabolism-disrupting ingredients to the demographic most vulnerable to their effects. Number 8. Nestle Cookie Crisp, the dessert breakfast deception. Cookie Crisp markets playful breakfast fun with familiar cookie shapes and chocolate appeal. Childhood nostalgia attracts families seeking enjoyable morning experiences. But nutritional analysis reveals this breakfast systematically programs dangerous sugar addiction cycles, specifically targeting vulnerable senior metabolisms. The concentrated sugar and sweetness profile trains taste and reward pathways in aging bodies. Cookie-style cereals are ultra-processed with additives linked to inflammation and gut disruption. The crunch and chocolate flavoring encourage overeating, worsening arthritis and mobility issues. Daily consumption trains aging bodies to crave dangerous morning sweetness cycles. It is dessert marketing disguised as breakfast nutrition. Childhood appeal is exploited to create senior addiction and dependency. Cookie Crisp contains more than 8 artificial ingredients, including tertiary butyl hydroquinone and BHT, preservatives linked to immune system disruption, which is particularly problematic for seniors with already compromised immunity. These preservatives raise real concerns. The chocolate flavoring uses synthetic versions that have been shown to interfere with certain blood pressure medications common among older adults. That interaction with medications can be dangerous. What is particularly concerning is how this product exploits intergenerational purchasing. Grandparents buy these cereals to please grandchildren during visits, unknowingly establishing dangerous morning habits for themselves when they continue consuming leftover boxes. This practice exploits trust and family routines. The bright packaging and playful wolf mascot create an atmosphere of harmless fun while delivering one of the most chemically complex breakfast options on British shelves. For seniors with diminishing taste perception, the intense sweetness becomes particularly addictive, creating dependency cycles that worsen existing health conditions. Number 7. Aldi Harvest Morn Fruit and Fibre, the healthy fibre digestive destroyer. Harvest Morn promises budget-friendly digestive health support with natural fruit and fibre imagery, perfect for seniors seeking affordable bowel health management. But ingredient investigation reveals this supposedly healthy option systematically attacks sensitive aging digestive systems through chemical manipulation disguised as natural nutrition. The chemical additions are the real problem. It contains added sweeteners and sugar-infused dried fruit with artificial flavor boosters. Those chemical ingredients can irritate sensitive senior guts, causing unexpected bloating and discomfort. Many seniors choose it for digestive support while receiving systematic gut destruction. Too much processed fiber paired with hidden sugars creates the opposite health effects. Natural health marketing masks a chemical assault on aging digestive systems. When a so-called healthy fiber cereal systematically destroys the digestive health it promises to support, the natural nutrition becomes chemical warfare disguised as bowel care. The dried fruits in Harvest Morn undergo sulfite treatment that many seniors find increasingly difficult to process with age. These compounds can accumulate in aging bodies, creating systemic inflammation that worsens joint pain and digestive distress. Sulfite dry dust treatment is a serious concern for older consumers. The packaging prominently features words like natural and wholesome, while containing more than 15 artificial ingredients and preservatives. Particularly worrying is the combination of insoluble fiber with artificial sweeteners, which research shows creates a problematic digestive environment for seniors. This combination slows transit time while fermenting abnormally in the gut, creating painful gas and bloating that many mistake for serious digestive conditions. Insoluble fiber plus artificial sweeteners is a risky mix. The budget-friendly pricing specifically targets pensioners on fixed incomes, creating a cruel choice between financial prudence and digestive health. Many seniors report persistent digestive issues they never connect to their supposedly healthy morning fiber cereal. Number 6. Kellogg's Frosties, the confectionery breakfast sugar assault. Frosties represent childhood breakfast joy with Tony the Tiger's energy promises. The iconic mascot and frosted sweetness appeal to nostalgic family memories. Nostalgia can mask risk, but sugar content analysis reveals this breakfast icon delivers a confectionery-level sugar assault, specifically dangerous for senior blood sugar management. This is dangerous for older adults. It contains over 30% sugar, placing it closer to candy than breakfast nutrition. Morning sugar consumption can trigger dizziness and energy crashes in older adults. Diabetes health charities warn these cereals pose severe risks for senior blood sugar conditions. The childhood marketing mascot has been weaponized to deliver metabolic destruction. Iconic branding exploits nostalgic trust to hide diabetic health threats. The brand uses Tony the Tiger to deliver diabetes-threatening sugar levels, disguised as an energy-giving breakfast. When a childhood cereal hero becomes a blood sugar villain, nostalgia becomes a metabolic emergency. Just one serving of Frosties contains 11 grams of sugar, nearly 3 teaspoons, before adding milk. For seniors with declining pancreatic function, this represents a dangerous glucose spike that can trigger inflammatory cascades throughout the body. The frosted coating dissolves almost instantly in milk, creating a sugary solution that enters the bloodstream with alarming speed. Speed matters for glucose absorption. Particularly sinister is how the brand deliberately targets grandparents through nostalgia marketing, knowing this demographic grew up with Tony the Tiger and associates the brand with positive childhood memories. The familiar catchphrase, "They're great masks." The reality that for aging bodies managing chronic conditions, they are anything but great. Research from British heart specialists shows repeated morning sugar spikes significantly increase cardiovascular risk factors, exactly what seniors need to avoid. Yet the bright packaging and familiar mascot create a false sense of harmless tradition and comfort. Number 5. Little Crownfield Granola, the premium health calorie bomb. Granola often presents as a premium health-conscious breakfast, with natural clustering and a sophisticated look. It sounds perfect for seniors seeking upmarket nutrition without premium pricing. Caloric analysis tells a different story. This product contains more calories than many full-cooked breakfasts, and it can systematically undermine metabolism in older adults. Granola mixes often have more calories than a traditional fry-up. Oils and syrups that create crunchy clusters are harder for aging bodies to metabolize. Energy portions can turn into dangerous weight gain and increased joint strain. Premium health positioning here disguises a calorie assault on senior mobility. Budget luxury appeal targets seniors who want affordable sophistication. When a so-called healthy premium granola has more calories than a greasy cooked breakfast, the sophistication becomes obesity engineering disguised as upmarket nutrition. The Crownfield granola packaging shows whole grains and honey, suggesting natural ingredients, while the actual product contains palm oil, glucose syrups, and multiple refined sugars. A standard serving delivers over 220 calories before milk, approximately equivalent to 3 slices of toast. For seniors managing weight-sensitive conditions like diabetes, arthritis, and heart disease, this hidden caloric density creates serious health management challenges. The clusters abound with oils and syrups designed to create an addictive, crunchy texture, and these binding agents are particularly difficult for aging livers to process. What makes this especially deceptive is the health halo created by terms such as whole grain and natural honey prominently displayed on packaging. Seniors seeking healthier options can unknowingly consume what is essentially dessert calories dressed up as premium breakfast nutrition. For the millions of British seniors trying to maintain a healthy weight for joint protection, these hidden breakfast calories directly contribute to declining mobility and increased pain. Sophisticated packaging and premium positioning can create false confidence in nutritional quality. Number 4. Nestle Cheerios, the heart-healthy fiber fraud. Cheerios dominates heart-healthy cereal marketing with medical-sounding claims and clear cardiovascular appeal. It is billed as the perfect breakfast for seniors managing cholesterol and seeking cardiac protection. But formulation analysis reveals this heart health promise systematically sabotages senior digestive function while exploiting cardiovascular health concerns. Its advertised high fiber actually includes glucose syrup, emulsifiers, and refined grain fillers. Artificial additives upset digestion and worsen constipation in aging bodies. Heart-healthy positioning misleads pensioners trying to protect cholesterol levels. Medical marketing exploits senior cardiovascular anxiety. Fiber promises disguise digestive destruction through chemical manipulation. They are using heart health fears to sell digestive destruction disguised as cardiac protection. When a heart-healthy cereal systematically harms digestion, cardiovascular care becomes gastrointestinal warfare. The UK version of Cheerios contains significantly different formulations from the American original that established the heart health reputation. UK Cheerios contain added colors and preservatives that are specifically problematic for aging digestive systems. The refined grains undergo extensive processing that strips away beneficial nutrients while concentrating starch that rapidly converts to blood sugar. What is particularly deceptive is the prominent whole grain messaging, while the product contains primarily processed flour with minimal intact grain benefits. For seniors seeking genuine heart protection through diet, these cereals create a dangerous false security and can worsen the very conditions they claim to address. The cereal manufacturing process creates advanced glycation end products that research shows contribute to arterial inflammation, particularly problematic for seniors already managing cardiovascular conditions. Yet the marketing targets this demographic with promises of heart protection. For millions of British seniors taking daily cardiovascular medications, this breakfast choice can undermine prescription effectiveness while delivering minimal genuine heart benefits. The iconic O shape has become a symbol of false health security. Number 3 is Weetabix chocolate, the heritage brand sugar betrayal. Weetabix represents British breakfast heritage and wholesome nutrition trusted across generations. The chocolate variety promises familiar nutrition with added enjoyment appeal. But sugar content analysis reveals this heritage exploitation systematically. betrays senior health through dangerous sweetness manipulation. Chocolate versions contain up to 5 teaspoons of sugar per bowl with milk. Seniors switching from plain versions experience digestive upset, bloating, and weight gain. Whole grain marketing distracts from sugar and chemical additives that aging bodies struggle to process. Heritage brand loyalty is weaponized to hide systematic health betrayal. Trusted British nutrition has been transformed into diabetic destruction. They are weaponizing British breakfast heritage to deliver diabetes-threatening sugar loads. When a trusted Weetabix becomes a sugar assault disguised as wholesome tradition, the heritage becomes a health betrayal. Laboratory testing shows chocolate Weetabix contains 18.5 grams of sugar per 100 grams, more than many children's cereals, while leveraging the health reputation established by the original plain version. The dark coloring effectively hides the sugar coating, creating visual deception that reinforces the health perception. What is particularly concerning is how this product directly targets seniors who grew up with plain Weetabix as a healthy breakfast staple. The familiar yellow box and identical biscuit shape create false equivalence between the original and chocolate versions, leading consumers to believe they maintain similar nutritional profiles. For seniors managing blood sugar conditions, this stealth sugar delivery mechanism creates dangerous glucose spikes that can trigger inflammatory cascades throughout the body. Yet the trusted British heritage branding creates a powerful psychological shield against questioning its healthfulness. The marketing specifically exploits nostalgic connection to classic Weetabix while delivering a fundamentally different nutritional impact, particularly harmful to aging bodies less able to process sugar loads. The betrayal of generational trust becomes complete when health complications develop from what seniors believe is a moderately indulgent version of their trusted breakfast. Number 2. Tesco-owned brand Honey Nut Flakes, the budget sugar medication saboteur. Budget Honey Nut Flakes promise affordable breakfast sweetness for families managing tight food budgets. Value Nutrition appears to support morning energy without a premium price, but our analysis shows a different reality. Sugar content investigation reveals these budget options systematically sabotage senior medication management while exploiting economic vulnerability. They contain more added sugar than many biscuits, triggering dangerous cravings and fatigue. Hidden sugars interfere with joint inflammation, diabetes control, and responses to prescription medicines. Seniors seeking a light breakfast can unknowingly trigger dangerous blood sugar spikes. The budget appeal targets the people least able to afford medication interference, and economic pressure is effectively weaponized to force acceptance of health-threatening sweetness. When a budget cereal interferes with life-saving prescriptions, the supposed savings become a medical emergency disguised as breakfast value. The Tesco own brand version contains 27.3 grams of sugar per 100 grams, higher than many chocolate bars while maintaining packaging visually similar to more expensive, lower sugar alternatives. For pensioners on fixed incomes, this creates a cruel choice between financial and physical health. What is especially interference problematic is the specific effect these sugar loads have on common senior medications. Morning blood sugar spikes can significantly alter absorption rates for heart medicines, diabetes control prescriptions, and anti-inflammatory drugs, precisely when these medicines are most commonly taken. The sweetness also masks the presence of chemical low-quality ingredients, including palm oil, artificial flavors, and chemical preservatives that aging bodies process less efficiently. For seniors already managing complex health conditions, this additional chemical burden further taxes overtaxed systems. The packaging prominently features honey imagery suggesting natural ingredients, while actual honey content is minimal. Pensioners specifically seeking affordable nutrition receive chemical-laden sugar delivery disguised as budget-conscious breakfast, a particularly cruel deception targeting those with the least financial flexibility to choose alternatives. Number 1. Kellogg's Corn Flakes, the wholesome tradition, now posing a blood pressure risk. Cornflakes represent the foundation of British breakfast tradition, wholesome simplicity, and trusted morning nutrition. For generations, families have relied on this simple, honest cereal as the cornerstone of healthy morning routines. But sodium analysis reveals this breakfast foundation has become a systematic blood pressure assault that specifically targets seniors managing cardiovascular medications and heart conditions. The cereal contains surprisingly high hidden sodium levels that can spike blood pressure without tasting salty. A single bowl contributes dangerous amounts to weekly salt intake while appearing harmless. This silent sodium trap endangers older people on heart medications. Dietitians warn that low-flavor foods with added salt mislead older shoppers into false safety. The wholesome image has been weaponized to deliver cardiovascular harm. Think about that. The cereal that defined British breakfast tables for over a century has been quietly transformed into a blood pressure weapon aimed at the demographic most vulnerable to cardiovascular complications. The familiar yellow packaging, heritage branding, and wholesome promises remain, while the product is filled with hidden sodium designed to interfere with the very heart medications that keep millions of seniors alive. When your most trusted breakfast tradition becomes a silent blood pressure killer disguised as wholesome simplicity, the childhood comfort becomes cardiovascular betrayal. Each 100 grams of cornflakes contains over 1.1 grams of sodium, approximately 20% of the NHS recommended daily maximum, in a product that does not taste salty at all. For seniors following doctor's orders to reduce salt intake, this hidden sodium source creates dangerous blood pressure management challenges. The simple appearance and bland flavor create false security, making older shoppers believe they are choosing a safe breakfast while unknowingly consuming significant sodium loads. This is particularly dangerous for the millions of British pensioners taking diuretics and other blood pressure medications that require careful sodium management. What makes this especially sinister is how the product's heritage status creates immunity from suspicion. The cereal that has been on British breakfast tables since 1906 surely cannot be dangerous, can it? That powerful psychological protection enables continued consumption despite mounting health issues. For the 1 in 3 British seniors managing hypertension, this trusted breakfast staple potentially undermines medical management while appearing to be the safest, simplest option available. The wholesome tradition becomes silent betrayal. From wholesome tradition blood pressure killers to budget medication saboteurs, from heritage brand sugar betrayals to heart-healthy digestive destroyers, these 9 cereal brands prove the breakfast industry has systematically weaponized childhood nostalgia and heritage trust against senior health, while targeting their most vulnerable medical dependencies. They have kept the familiar mascots, trusted names, and wholesome promises, while filling the boxes with chemical formulations, specifically designed to sabotage medication regimens, spike blood pressure, and trigger diabetes complications in the demographic most dependent on proper morning nutrition. And here is the bigger question. If this is happening with something as simple and universal as cereal, what else in our kitchens might not be what it claims to be? Blimey, this is serious stuff. If you found this shocking, hit that subscribe button now and leave a comment telling me which cereal betrayal gobsmacked you the most. Your health cannot wait. Share this with someone who needs to know today.